Warning, this video is intended for audiences who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
William, hey.
Yeah.
Hey, you got your guns!
Yeah,
you wanted guns! Now there's guns!
I mean, yeah, I did.
You really shouldn't have, expected it to take this long, honestly.
I mean, look, man, I don't know what to expect. I'm new to this series.
Yeah, look, all I'm saying is I remember when we brought up the guns thing the first time, and then I thought about it, and then I remembered that literally the transformation device from last season were guns.
Was it just all guns?
No. There were belts. There were guns that were belts, and then there was one person that had a sword that was a belt that wasn't really a sword.
And also that sword was just a regular sword. It wasn't even a cool robot sword. It was just they literally took a belt and they taped it to a sword and called it a day.
Yeah.
it was the most low budget thing.
It was like a little dagger. It wasn't even like a sword. It was just like.
They might as well just duct tape that thing. You might as well just say duct. It was funny as fuck with that transformation device.
Yeah.
Nice.
So welcome to oh fuck, I should probably bring up the Wikipedia page so I know what fucking episode this is.
We're on episode 9.
Let's see, episode 9. The overlapping of the Swordsman Timbre?
Of the Swordsman's Timbre. Yeah.
Timbre. Oh.
Because he's a sound boy. Oh boy!
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
he's. Oh boy! Hey! So welcome back to our unnamed discussion series on Kamen Rider Saber, a weekly discussion series where I, Austin, a person with years of knowledge of tokusatsu and Kamen Rider, and joined every week by my friend William. That's you, William.
Yep.
That's you.
Yep,
a person with no knowledge of Kamen Rider or tokusatsu, as we are joined by our friend and special guest Tariq as we discuss the latest Kamen Rider season, Kamen Rider Saber.
Yeah, I forgot to continue the bit last time, but I think I'm on phase 7 of my Grandmaster plan.
Are you just gonna move a phase up every episode?
No, that would be lazy.
Oh.
Okay, sure. I mean, if anything, all your phases are just you being here and then recording and then talking. I don't think it's that complicated of a plan to begin with.
You don't know the inner.
As complicated as this episode, right? There's 24s that get debuted in this episode. The
inner workings of my mind are an enigma. All right.
Okay, cue fucking milk falling down on the fucking table.
Yeah. But
anyway. I'm just amazed. So much stuff got revealed this episode.
So I thought I genuinely thought about this while thinking about doing this today. I was like, oh yeah, we're on episode 20, right? No, this is episode 9. We have 6 fucking dudes all on the same team already, and it's just
and there's still potentially 7 more we're gonna go through.
Sure, but it's I've never seen it.
Who knows how many are actually going to appear in the TV show?
I've never seen it this one-sided before, where it's at least with, going back to the. I mean, we could say it for Gaim, but we can also say it for Dragon Knight for Ryuki. Usually when they put this many Kamen Riders out, it's more various factions. This is just no, it's literally 6 people versus 1 dude and his monster friends. It's kind of looking unfair at this point.
Okay, but Tariq, those guys are boy band members. You can't underestimate the power of boy bands.
Yeah, speaking of boy band members, I just want to take note on the fact. Well, going into the episode regularly will be fine. But the last 2 episodes, Zuos was still in his Megiddo form. And I just kind of want to believe that the narrative is that he caught COVID and they had to take him out for 2 weeks. So this was the first episode they could let the actual actor back onto the set.
Yeah, I could see that, to be honest with you.
But it was
also.
Yeah, this was a tense episode.
This show is progressing. The opening sequence changed every episode. Have you guys realized that?
I've been
watching these opening
I'm gonna be honest.
Right?
I've been skipping.
Normally I skip these.
Yeah.
Normally you skip them, but due to the fact that they just keep introducing new stuff, I actually been going through the opening. It's literally changing every episode.
It wasn't until I started skipping through and I landed on the part where they were showing all the riders. I was like, wait a minute. There were not all 6 of them at the beginning of this show.
Literally every episode we get a new opening bit.
Yeah, so cool.
They have to change that because they didn't want to put everything out at once.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because back then they would just put everything all at once in openings. They didn't give a fuck. They're
last time they just
like,
didn't care. They just didn't.
Yeah,
give a
but
shit.
back then, like in Ryuki, they just showed everyone. I'm like, all right.
So we would just
Whoops.
know who the enemies and who the allies were and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and we know
they just showed it all in the opening. Oh boy, who are these spooky people in the opening? Hope they show up.
Yeah, can't wait for them to actually do something.
Okay, so I thought this was a normal thing, but then again, this is my first foray into the series.
Like this is like they're actually changing opening because normally in TV production, right? You just make one opening and then you just like, all right, we're good, we're done, right? And then you only change it when something significant, like in Kara Major, right? How at the beginning we only had the opening with the 5 Rangers, and then there's the 6 Ranger, now there's the opening with the 6 Ranger, right?
Yeah.
Right, and then they're like, all right, good. Now we're officially done with the Saber. We don't have to do any more openings. But no, in Saber, they're literally just changing every opening at this point. Fuck it. They might as well just start making AMVs. We might as well just like hearing Linkin Park as the opening bit now.
Okay, but like the thing is, you say that, but like in Kira Major, quick offside, I guess. But they're doing that too. You know that, right? Because then when they start introducing the Grander Stones, then you get Mabushina and the fucking Grander Stones, and they get the new sword,
but the thing is, in Sentai, you make it lasts you for like a good 5 episodes or so. But with Saber, we're only 9 up, and there's like probably like at least 4 different opening bits already, which is insane.
Okay, so you're just talking about how quickly you just get this shit out, and this. And
they're actually updating this shit on the regular.
Okay, that's well. There
have been some times where it like gets updated a little bit when something big happens, like once the super form gets revealed, or like once the like secondary rider gets revealed or something, you know, then it starts adding in, you know, a little bit of change, but it's usually not episode 9. We're still changing shit.
Yeah, like you just make small tidbit edits, right? Like seeing that, but they're actually putting in new stuff, right? Because I think a good example would be Kamen Rider Forze, because in that season there was like 40 collectible gimmicks, right? That they had to fucking but in that show, all they did was just add the small tidbit at the beginning, and that was it in that season. But bro, they're just straight up just editing new opening sequence every episode.
Okay, so
anyway, past the opening,
Tassel's back.
We get Tassel doing Tassel shit, being hype as fuck.
Tassel worries me. I think he just doesn't have any friends, and think he's going silently insane within that little cabin.
He's definitely seems like he's quarantining alone. But no, fuck him.
Oh my god. Okay then.
But look, I'm just saying he's, you know, I'm not gonna reach out, you know, and like go, hey Tassel, how you doing? See you kind of freaking out. Feeling okay? No, I'm gonna let him die.
This is a harsh opinion of Tassel.
Look, he hasn't left the vicinity of his house since the beginning of the show.
No, he has. Right? Remember, he was flying in the sky, and then he crashed into the roof.
Above his own house. He hasn't gone to like another house over. He's just still within the range of his house. At this point, I just think he secretly has one of those police monitor things.
Oh yeah, he's on house arrest. He's gotta keep the ankle bracelet on at all times, or else if he leaves within 20, if he gets within 20 feet of a playground, they fucking jump him.
Oh my god! Oh god! Okay, that suggested something dark. All right then, let's stay away from that subject. Fucking where was? Oh yeah, fucking novelist is trying to write a novel.
Yeah.
How many?
So we finally get to see Toma's creative process. Think about things that have happened to him recently and don't actually write anything. Just have a bunch of sticky notes.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot though. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, that's how people write books, right?
I don't think there was. I mean, yeah, sure, you do that so you can keep track of your ideas. But like, how many?
This is like me when I have my zingers in our mood. I actually have a notepad where I have listed a bunch of stupid shit I can open up with.
Oh my god, how much do you have now? You think you can
on my zinger list?
Yeah,
like 37.
Okay, so not as much as I expected. So still impressive number.
I mean, they're still pretty good. They're still pretty good zingers, though.
No, it's not the fact that I don't doubt your zingers, because they always go somewhere wacky and crazy, as you know. as shown in like or heard in our spoiler cast. But fucking
hey, I'll show you a zinger based off of oh wait, shit, never mind. Forget that. I was gonna be cool and then I lost what I was trying to find.
That's why you always write it down, just like Toma. You see, you should be learning from the show rather than just, going on.
Well, yeah, you're right. Look, the whiplash that it gives me between good episodes and bad episodes is really fucking with me.
You know, this is also true. What would you say this was, though? Is this a good
I would have said this was a good episode. It's just, like...
There's a lot of stuff that happens in this, but I think stuff actually happens in this episode.
Yeah. Like no filler or whatever.
We're progressing with the plot.
Yeah.
With the plot. Like, oh boy. Even though there's just a fuck ton of people everywhere all of a sudden, we're progressing with the plot.
There's a lot of moving parts at this point, but, like... I mean, we're getting things explained. Like... So we get, alright, there's the opening, there's TASSEL, blah, blah, blah. But, we get Caliber and the Megiddo boys going, okay, we have a plan. We're going to make a book even better than King Arthur. So here's to hoping that it's another fucking mecha. I don't know.
Oh my god.
But, so they're like, okay, what we have to do is we got to take this... what do they call it? Because the Megiddo books have a different name than the Wonder Ride books.
Altar books? Aren't they called Altar?
Yeah, the Altar books.
Aren't they called Altar?
Right. You have to take the Altar book and get it, like, to steal some Wonder Ride book power, which, puts some context to whatever the fuck Caliber was trying to do to Toma before when he was trying to suck him off. And then we get to, and then we go back to the base with everybody, with all the Kamen Riders.
Except Kenza. He's not here this
Yeah.
episode.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck him.
But, well, Kenzan was there.
Was he?
Yeah, he was there at the beginning when they were like...
Oh,
when they're like,
he was.
oh, man, that Flame Swordsman's actually pretty good. And he's like, yeah, he's surprisingly strong. It's like... Wow, so that whole bit about you being an asshole is just gone, right? We're past that? Cool.
Yeah, they're all friends now,
Yeah, everybody's buddy-buddy. But yeah, so everybody's there, and then Sophia's asked them to, like, ask Buster to, hey, Caliber seems kind of different, right? Hinting at the whole idea that we've had that maybe Caliber isn't actually Kento's dad, which I think is hilarious at this point. Because I was really expecting them to just go the easy route of like, hey, he's Kento's dad. It's like, we're not going to think about this too hard. And it's like, no, actually, it's a whole other thing. And it's like, oh, okay, well, whoever the fuck this is. Oh, there it is. There's my zinger. I posted my zinger in the chat.
Better be good.
I expect to see that in the fucking video because holy fuck, Zeus is goddamn brain dead. Like,
oh my god.
Donkey Brain Zeus.
Fuck me. I'm so
full cross-eyed.
That was very good.
Anyway, so Sophia tasks Kenzan and Buster. Yeah, so Kenzan and Buster are out of the episode for most of the part, but that's because Sophia writes them out and goes like, hey, go find out who the fuck Caliber is. We get no, payoff for that yet, because they just disappear and fuck off and don't really say anything. But, and we don't see any of their investigating. But presumably, next episode, Buster and Kenzan will be like, oh, we figured out who the fuck the real one is. Or it'll prove that, them doing anything is useless. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Then Storius decides to summon just the dumbest set of Megiddos we've had the entire time. Because they are ducks. They are ducks that go quack. Quack, quack, quack.
Like, they don't look so bad. It's just the fact that they say quack.
No, yeah, they were.
Wait. Don't you love this? We always joke about this in our fucking videos. Like, oh boy. Like, how people used to do it back then when they smoke. They're like, puff, puff, puff.
Oh, God.
they're actually just saying this shit out loud.
Yeah.
God, I'm so annoyed. It's just like, why did I have to say quack, man? That's just like the honest thing.
Yeah.
It's like,
Look, here's the. I don't know if they're making the sound quack, like how a duck quacks, right?
They're
Or
doing.
They're actually saying they actually saying the word quack.
I mean, they're going like qua.
yeah,
Quack.
yeah, basically.
But like they're trying to. It's like quacks menacingly. Like if you could just put that as the subtitle. Like it's like he makes the Megiddo and then it just like looks up at him and goes like, quack. And it's like that's. I'm sorry, man. You can't intimidate me. You lost the moment. You just said quack. If someone rolls up to me on the street in an alley, like, and they say quack at me, I'm gonna laugh my ass off and not give a shit. They might have a gun, but I'm still gonna laugh.
Yeah, it's like moments like this. Like, are we supposed to take this seriously, or are we supposed to be having fun here? Because I don't know what the tone is for this show is anymore when they're doing this kind of shit.
You know.
I'll also hear fun fact. I've been looking at the online reviews from Japan and everything. People are really decisive about this show right now, apparently.
Yeah, because reasonably, what a surprise! It's fucking. It's indecisive. The show can't decide what the fuck it wants to be.
Okay, so okay. So is it mainly just an issue with like the whole the mecha and the quack thing? Or
No, the mecha thing is like that again. It's like that's been a thing of we need to sell more plastic.
Oh, I mean, yeah, sure. No, the mecha is whatever. I'm talking about the way they use the mecha and have him grab like the fucking Toma.
You mean?
No. People are just being indecisive about the story. People don't know what the fuck we don't know what the fuck's going on with this story. There's like so many fucking stories going on.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's people don't really. I mean, it's absolutely reasonable. What the fuck is happening?
Oh no, yeah, there is a lot of just like plot lines just kind of all tangled up together,
and everything just kind of like gets like.
Also, they just started inviting Meg to this fucking topic.
Oh yeah, May's just completely accepted now. Which, to be fair, I said it before. That's, I mean, what the fuck else were they gonna do? Like, she's been here. She's literally watched everything from the beginning. You can't, if you're not gonna like wipe her memory, you just accept it. She's here now. Fuck it.
Yeah. You know, I am curious though. What is Japan's opinion on May?
What? No, I don't know about that.
I mean,
look, Boston, while we talk about this episode.
I don't know.
I haven't read that far. I haven't read that part to character.
I'm sure there's fanboys that are looking, that are real into May in certain ways, but.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, sure. That's the whole thing. After you told me about the something effect, you know, except she's like for the male audience rather than the female audience.
Yeah. But to be so okay. But what's interesting is again, so like
I like how May just states the obvious stuff now that's going on, right? Right? Like that's very scary. She just states stuff like, "Oh, look, a shining book."
Well, hold on, but that's not,
that?
No, it's the obvious, but it's like they've never explained that before. This is one of those things where it's just like we're 9 episodes deep, and they decide just now to explain. Oh yeah, this is how we find out when there's a Megiddo attack. Great. Before you were just running off into the distance and going, "There's a Megiddo attack," and then you were there, and there was no explanation. Now it's like, oh, that makes sense. It's like, okay, fine, you have a magic book that projects where things are under attack. But you never did that before until now, and you just did it, like, passively, like, we should have... Oh, we all knew that, right? No! Nobody knew that!
Yeah.
The other thing that gets explained is, like, Sophia goes, oh, yeah, Buster and Kenzan, they were people chosen by sacred swords. It's different than you three. What? Okay, cool! I've had a whole conniption about this the entire time. What the fuck is the difference? Oh, I guess they were picked by sacred swords versus the Rentaro, Toma, and Kento's swords are not cool. All right, fine.
Yeah, it's a very...
Even though everybody is like, even though Caliber is losing his shit over trying to steal Toma's sword.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I guess that's just things we'll get into later. I don't know if they're just like, hold on. Oh, I have been invaded. Hold on, give me a second.
William has Joseph in his
room. William's getting snacks. Is he getting checkers? Is he getting checkers or is he getting rallies? That's the real question.
William has taken off his shirt. He is removing his shirt.
Oh, I don't like that.
He has taken
Okay, look, I'm still here in the call, okay, Austin? I don't need you doing this weird-ass bit. You always try to do this all the goddamn time. Hold on, I'm moving away from the mic.
William was taking the burger.
He's moving away from the mic.
He's
moving away from the mic to breathe.
No,
It's chocolate.
why are you
It's chocolate rain. Well, I'm just saying, chocolate rain. He says moves away from the mic to breathe. I understand. You're a professional.
Okay, you know what? I'm actually gonna physically take this thing off to get my phone.
Oh. Well, William is separating the burger. He is look at the burger. He is licking the sauce straight off the meat.
That's disgusting.
He's just licking that off, and now he's doing the same thing to the bun. He has licked all the sauce off the bun, and he is now.
This is the worst. I don't like any of this.
He's now taking the bread, and he's putting it the side where he licked it all off, and he is just putting it on his body.
Everything about this sounds wrong and disgusting, and honestly, I'm judging William for it.
He is taking the bread and he is just moving it up and down his arms.
Oh God, this is the no. This is
He's just rubbing his arm.
This is like reverse ASMR, and I already don't like ASMR.
Okay, I came back. I only heard ASMR. Do I want to know what else to say?
No, don't worry. Okay, don't worry. Okay, so anyway,
You'll find out in the video, and you won't like it.
So anyway,
here's the thing. I never watch it, so I won't find out. So
don't worry. So Megiddo starts attacking. We get
the quack,
all right?
the duck.
Quack. Can just call them the quacks and be done.
No, the fucking goddamn it. The Mighty Ducks decide to fucking invade. But not the hockey players, the like Disney like 98 fucking animated series or whatever, where they have a ship that's shaped like a duck bill.
Yeah, I forgot that's a thing.
Yeah, that's like the weirdest media franchise I've ever seen, by the way. So the live action movie was a fucking real life sports movie.
Yeah,
right?
was an actual sports movie.
Animated series. They made it like some weird sci-fi action show.
Yeah, and I must be honest. As a kid, I saw the sci-fi cartoon show first. And I was like, "What the fuck is this hockey movie? I don't want to watch this." Fuck hockey! I want to watch ducks shoot lasers and fly around in a weird ass duck-billed ship.
Oh my god. No, yeah, that's the thing. I'm pretty sure they were like, you know what, kids don't like hockey. They like sci-fi and ducks, and they like furries, you know.
Well, okay, let's.
No, you see, that's the market that they were going for. Oh god. I don't know if you know about this. What's that? You ever watch Chip and Dale to the Rescue or whatever the hell?
Yeah.
It's called?
Were we gonna talk about? We're gonna talk about the gadget of it all. Let's not talk about gadget. Let's not talk about gadget.
No, I just want you to know.
They're all of the same era. Yes, that and like Darkwing Duck and fucking Chip and Dale, Rescue Rangers, all that shit. Yeah.
Hey, Space Jam! Don't forget about Space Jam.
Yeah, Lola Bunny. Just a lot of people getting awakened to things they shouldn't have gotten awakened to.
No, yeah, I know that, but that's Disney. They want you to get addicted to that. Apparently, I don't know. Because I will tell you, there is a cult for gadget.
Wow, yeah, I know there is, but also
there's a cult for anything. Yeah. William, so with last season's Kamen Rider, they introduced this robot secretary, and now people are just fucking all over her. Hey, so you know how bad it is?
How bad is it?
So in a different card game that isn't the common, there's like some Japanese only card game, right? That they did
there's some Japanese only card game. What a surprise!
Yeah. So anyway, so they did a crossover with Kamen Rider card, right? And they released card based on her character. You know how much those cards cost each?
For the secretary?
For each.
What?
For the secretary. For the there's 2 cards based on the secretary. And you know how I know they're $40 each? I bought them.
Oh my god. Why did you buy them? Why?
Because people will pay money for them.
Let me post a picture of the secretary robot that people love, alright?
Wait, a picture of her or a picture of the card?
No, of her. Of her in general.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, she was cute. She had weird heels that were like circles.
Wait. Austin, what was she? Okay, no, never mind. No, you see that's fair. No, you see that's fair.
All right, there we go. That's it. That's it. By the way, Tariq, real mad about that. People still calling her Izu when the official spelling of her name is Iz.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm still mad. People write her name as Izu.
Yeah.
Austin, you had the way you were saying robot and then robot girl. I half expected her to just literally be like an actual robot, and now it's like, oh,
she is an actual robot. What are you talking about, William?
No,
you haven't seen 01.
She
You
is
need to
real
know.
in my heart, all right. In my heart, she is alive.
okay, I won't
William,
get into
if you look at the two not headphones on her ears, you'll see that she is clearly robot. That is how you know the difference between robot and human, obviously.
Okay, so look away from the fact that she has obvious headphones that are built into her head. No, everything else is robot that looks clearly human. It's actually robot.
All
Okay.
robot. It's all robot.
Hey, you should see her evil form.
No.
Wait,
What
so her name
you
is-
should see is what she looks like underneath all that skin.
Yeah.
Which is the creepiest thing I've ever said.
Okay,
but,
no, you
but-
see, I misheard that. I thought you were talking about clothes for a second. Like, okay.
No,
I thought you were
no,
talking about-
no,
Then I
no.
heard skin.
Wait.
And then
So
I'm like,
real quick,
what?
since we're on this offbeat tangent right now, so her name is right, as
Yeah.
in the word is, right?
Yeah.
Guess what her evil alternative name is? Take a guess.
Yeah, what's the
Is it-
opposite of is?
Is it R or something?
Whoa, close! You're a lot better. I wanted you to say isn't, but no.
Okay, I thought that was too obvious. So I
No.
went with R.
It's still not that. It's still not that. You were close though.
Really.
It's
not.
as.
Yeah.
But
It's
as.
as.
As an AS, and this is what it looks like when she's her. This is her evil form, by the way. Played by the same.
Yeah, it's
actress.
played by the same person. Yeah,
Oh my god.
That's the difference. That's how you know one's
but
good and one's evil.
as is edgier. As
Yeah,
is edgier.
And as was forced to be written into the show because they had a different director do the opening compared to the show.
I mean, to be
Oh,
fair,
nice.
also, COVID struck, and it got really funny for like 4 weeks or like 6 weeks or something, where it was like, oh yeah, we can't make Kamen Rider, so we're just gonna have like recap episodes, and we're gonna introduce
Yeah.
this narrator girl that we haven't explained yet to just
Yeah,
talk.
that's the funniest thing. So in the opening for Kamen Rider Zero, there's a split-second frame where you see Izu as right, but the director that did the opening and the first two episodes was not the series director. It was just another director they did. So he just inserted as into the opening, and then after he finished it, it's like, all right, I'm done with my episode. Good luck with the rest of the series, right? The rest of the show, they're like, oh, what the fuck? He just made an original character. We didn't plan this shit. They literally had to insert her into the show because the director was like, hey, fuck it. I'm going to put my long hair robot waifu into the opening. That's evil.
That's so good. That's honestly so good. That's chat as
It's the
fuck,
most
dude.
funniest shit ever when I was reading the behind the scenes, how they just had like a different director did the first two episodes in the opening, and then he left, and he didn't put anything down in notes. Totally only
Deuces.
knew about as when they saw the opening. They're like, oh, who the fuck was that?
Yeah,
They
they were like,
that's
oh
okay.
wait.
That's honestly amazing. Oh,
They
that
literally had
director.
to write her into the show. She was not planned. Like Izu was planned since day one, but when they started, they were like, "Oh, who the fuck was that bitch? Who
Yeah.
the fuck did she have long hair? Is this
And
a
you can
different
tell
character?"
by the way that she shows up in the show, because it's just like the last like 10 episodes. You're like, wait, what? We're bringing this up now with no mention of her before? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool. All right, fuck it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was pretty fucking funny. All right, back to the
Yeah,
episode.
back to
Taylor
the
now.
episode
Now we gotta
where the Mighty Ducks are on the rise.
Oh, yeah, so you know how you were complaining about toy sound effect? Boy, did you have a
Yeah,
sound effect.
yeah, that was staggered as shit.
Yeah, it was so much. Oh my god.
Also, for me, we came back to that goddamn filter. That goddamn fucking put on your 3D glasses. Here are some bubbles blowing filter, and I was like, oh god, I'm gonna be sick. But yeah, then they all transform. They're all going off at different times.
Jesus, man, that's so fucking like the audio mixing was insane though. Like I could not for the life of me deal with it.
But here's
hurt
the
my
thing:
head.
it's an active choice. They are making a conscious decision. Like, yeah, when they transform it says a chant. So obviously, if they it says like an automated saying. So obviously, if they're all doing it at the same time, yeah, then they're all gonna go off at the same time, and we're gonna have that happen every single fucking time. And it's
God,
like,
please
Yeah.
no. Like if it was like, the first time thing,
there
that'd
are
be
moments
fine.
where they don't do the sounds, but those are very, very only intentional moments, but like they just do the sounds throughout the entire show.
Yeah.
Like they don't stop at that shit.
But
I don't think they
why?
ever don't use the sound.
They're also-
it's like when it's like an emotional scene. They're like, all right, should we have the stupid sound effect as the character is dying?
They're
Right?
also
But like throughout the rest of the show, it's just like, yeah, fuck that.
They're
We
also-
need a
Oh,
jingle.
okay.
We need to pad this shit out.
they're also
We need to
really
pad out the
long.
sound.
They're also like a full like description, like a full like
Yeah,
It's a
kinda-
goddamn
this is what
paragraph
Saber
that was
because they're
spelling
books
out,
because they have to describe the fucking book
Yeah,
as their
it's the
transformation.
full
like, normally
subtitle of
before
the
it wasn't
book.
that bad, and like before it wasn't that bad. It was just like it's just like a one-off, like a quick 3-5 second phase. They're like, all right, cool, just for you to understand what's going on. But there's not like, yeah, fuck it. Here's the fucking story of Hansel and Gretel.
yeah.
Just in case if the
Oh
audience doesn't
man.
know.
Okay,
what the
hold
fuck
on.
that
This
is.
was the one. Yeah, Hansel and Gretel was funny. This was one that I had to look up though because they had. We'll get to it, but the other book, I was like, what the fuck is this other book? I don't know if you guys looked it up, but the story that it's based off of is insane. Like it's
What?
What, Hansel and
The-
Gretel?
no,
Rock
no,
band
Bremen no rock band. It's
Yeah,
insane.
I was wondering about
Oh,
that.
hey, was it bad? I actually thought it was just based off the rock band.
Well,
Wait, what?
no, I'll explain Bremen no rock band to you when we get to it. But okay, so they start getting their ass whooped by the Mighty Ducks. By the way, William, just to follow up with
Yeah.
last episode's horrendous news, what do you know about duck biology?
Yes, okay, why? I know about well, I mean, if you want to, Austin, bleep it out, but
No, I mean,
No,
do
no,
you-
I don't give a
look,
fuck. Hey,
William,
look, we put a viewer discretion at the front of these episodes,
Look,
all right?
look-
People know what they're getting into.
Look,
We're not gonna discuss whatever the fuck we want.
also, I'm just checking to see whether or not I need to say it.
I mean, yeah,
I
go
only
ahead.
said the gorilla and the frog thing because you didn't know. If you know already, I'm not gonna say it. But corkscrews.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 5 gigantic duck men walking around with who knows what between their legs. Take on 3 young Japanese boys. And then Big Daddy Caliber shows up to watch.
Oh my god, everything you say is just making it so much worse.
Hey, wait until you
Also,
hear
I
what
like how-
Austin described you doing.
Okay. I'm not listening to that.
Yeah, so
okay? You
they
can-
get their ass, and then Slash like, oh boy, time for me to go do something.
Wait,
and
wait,
then
yeah,
this
don't-
fucking woman comes out of nowhere.
Don't-
And I like how
don't-
May has the same reaction as well. I like how May is supposed to be us. I think May is just supposed
Yeah,
to be
she's
a
the audience insert of like watching in disbelief. But
I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
exactly peppy, and I'm not exactly.
yeah, and
feeling
we're
like-
also, and I'm not exactly like possibly handicapped. Hey, did you know that the
forgot that
original
joke.
Yu Yu Hakusho dub says retarded a lot? I found that out. It's very funny.
Oh,
It
Hey,
goes-
man.
It drops
okay back
full.
then.
It drops full R word on them. Like more than more. I'm twice in one series is amazing. That's doing it like seriously is insane to me. Anyway, speaking of those with disabilities, we get a new Kamen Rider that we've seen for a while, and we already we knew he was like weird and like had issues,
Yeah.
Then he shows up with his balls dropping, and he's kind of my favorite Kamen Rider.
He's
Because
pretty fun when he gets out of that persona
Yeah,
that he portrayed himself earlier.
and I also like he has a leather coat now. I was like, oh boy.
oh
I have
yeah,
to wear
that's
my
what I
leather
meant.
coat
Like
now.
that's what I meant when I was like, you should watch the preview because the preview just like hardcore reveals it with him showing up in a leather coat, and it's just like, oh cool. So you're just gonna be a fucking Chad now and just show up and teabag all the enemies, I guess.
The worst why he
yeah.
keeps his stupid book in his back pocket. Like we actually see him reach to his back pocket to pull out the book. That's
Yeah.
the best part.
Yeah.
But also, his whole bit about like being shy is supposed to like play into why he can hear, or like him being like awkward about seeing people is supposed to play in to like his ability to hear the invisible duck.
Okay, yeah.
Like because I think that's what they're going for, is that it's like if Daredevil, instead of losing his eyesight, just had crippling social anxiety.
Yeah.
My God.
And meanwhile, this other like secret agent Black Widow bitch shows up to like also watch.
Oh my god, she's
the
so
fight.
confusing. Oh god, why she even like she just appears and just talks and that's it. Like,
yeah, because hey, more people to show up. You know what this show needed, right? Is more characters, more named characters that are important.
But at least she's not gonna be a Kamen Rider for all we know.
Oh yeah, sure. There's no way she'll be a Kamen Rider.
Yeah, definitely no way this girl from the same stupid secret organization where everyone is apparently a Kamen Rider is gonna be a Kamen Rider. So we should be safe with her.
Okay, wait, I may have misheard you there, but are you saying because the way you described it, it's making me think is that this girl is part of a secret Kamen Rider organization separate from this one? Yeah, she's
part of the organization. She's from the other base.
No, but separate from this, like. What I was talking about
she's their she's their like spy or whatever. Like she's fucking secret intelligence.
Oh, did I miss a line somewhere? Because that did not come across to me at all. Or is that supposed to be just implied?
I mean, it's partially implied, but it's like Sophia goes, "Oh, hey, it's you," and then it's like, and then she just stands there, and then she's all cool and like fucking.
Oh, okay. No, you see, I think I missed that line or something. I think I missed something there. That's me. That's my bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
So what's his name? So Dai
Shinji Tetsuo.
Transform. And his suit not that bad. He's got a little weird, but
I mean, it's fun though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with it. I actually like the collar. It definitely pops out. It's kind of cool. Yeah.
Because the thing is,
Pink magenta we don't get a lot of.
Yeah, it's a better and the white accents, the like white black accents work really well with
character theme.
Art critique. It's a really good. I think it's a really good use of color coordination. Like
it really is. It really pops out. It really brings attention to like
because I think the white is supposed to represent like icing, like on a cake or like a.
I don't know.
Like any other weird...
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, because he is a Hansel and Gretel thing, right?
Yeah. But yeah, so he just shows up and he just starts whooping ass after Calibur's, like, you know, bound up these Japanese boys that were being beaten up by the Mighty Ducks.
I forgot. That actually happened.
Yeah, Calibur just robs them blind, like, in front of them. Like, he hits them with an attack, and they're stuck, and then they just start getting beaten up by the ducks, and then he just grabs the books right out of their belts.
Yeah, they really got laid out.
Because he needs those books, apparently, to make his own book, because that's how... When two books love each other very much, and a third book watches, you get to make a fourth book. But okay, so
how much you want to bet it's Lancelot or something like that to that effect?
No, that'd be cool. Actually, yeah. Well, I was gonna say, which one was the one that betrayed Arthur? But I think it was Lancelot.
Oh no,
right?
I mean no. Lancelot basically cucked Arthur.
Right.
Mordred was like was Arthur's son who ended up killing
that's
Arthur
right.
in battle.
The one that's red.
Look,
my knowledge of fate.
I don't like the Noble Knight card, so I don't know any of this fucking shit. But
I mean, it could be. Morgan Le Fay. I don't know.
I mean, it could be. It could also just be fucking Robin Hood. There's no rules to this shit. This man pulled out Hansel and Gretel and then pulled out Bremen No Rock Band. Let me tell you what Bremen No Rock Band is, okay? Which is absolutely not related to this.
That is not based on the Rock Band game.
Yeah, it is absolutely not based off of the Rock Band game. It is.
What's the English name for it then?
It'd be the Rock Band of Bremen.
Okay.
But the other way that the legend is known as is called the Town Musicians of Bremen. Because I had to look this up because I was like, what the fuck is this? Here's the intro paragraph of what it is on Wikipedia. By the way, there's a redirect that it offers. This is for the Bremen. This is for the Town Musicians of Bremen. If you're looking for the Bremen Town Musicians, the 1969 Soviet film, see here. So maybe secret Mother Russia. But here it is, right? So this is it's a popular German fairy tale collected by the Brothers Grimm and published in Grimm's Fairy Tales in 1819.
Okay, basic stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
It tells the story of 4 aging domestic animals who, after a lifetime of hard work, are neglected and mistreated by their former masters. Eventually, they decide to run away and become town musicians in the city of Bremen.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Contrary to the story's title, the characters never arrive in Bremen, as they succeed in tricking and scaring off a band of robbers, capturing their spoils, and moving into their house. What the fuck is this story?
What is going on here?
There's also a statue shown in the Wikipedia article that shows a bronze statue made by Gerard Marx, I don't know, that depicts the Bremen town musicians, and it's a donkey with a, like, dog on top of him, with, like, a weasel on top of him, and then a rooster on top of him. It's the weirdest fucking shit.
Oh my god! I just love that they're the town musicians of Bremen. They don't even actually make it.
Well, it's the town. Yeah, they don't even make it. But also, they're the town musicians of Bremen, and also be careful not to look up the Bremen town musicians, because if you do, the U.S. government will find you looking at a Soviet film.
Hey man, Soviet
careful, careful,
okay.
don't.
Hold on, Tariq. I'm on the Wikipedia page. And apparently, the song featured in the movie was on the 2019 video game Just Dance for the Nintendo Switch. Alright.
Oh my god, that's even better. Oh my god, there is a video game section. Holy shit. It's in they're related to in fucking they're mentioned in Legend of Zelda, because you can get the Bremen mask for Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
That's what it's based off of, I guess. Fuck that. That's insane.
No, that's honestly funny as fuck.
Oh, and apparently Japan has its own sculpture of this I don't know. This is a weird fucking fairy tale that I've never heard of, but apparently it's a thing that people watch or know about. Oh, it's a cat. It's not a weasel, it's a cat. Oh, well, that German sculptor needs to try harder. I mean, he's probably dead, because it looks pretty old, but, like, he should have done better.
Yeah, he died.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, and when Tetsuo used the he gets a complete
dead.
Personality change. He pulls a 180.
Oh yeah, he goes fucking full like Dio, like.
Oh no, that is pure dictomy, my friends. If you don't know what that is, because.
Did you say dictomy?
Yes, it's called a dictomy. It's like
not dichotomy.
Oh, sorry. I had a different pronunciation in my mind. I'm sorry. Okay, it's been a while since I read it in the dictionary. Okay, but yeah, but that's dichotomy. That's just like classic
he has the personality flip thing. No, I mean it's totally cool because it's like the more like guarded he feels, basically, the more he starts to like unravel, which I think is interesting for a character, especially in this fucking show where everybody's just who knows what the fuck their character arc is, and he's just like, and he just shows up and is like, yeah, I've spent the last like 7 episodes being really timid and like shy and trying to avoid eye contact with people, and the minute I show up, I just start whooping ass and screaming at people like die, die, die. Also, let's not ignore the fact that there's a fucking Konosuba reference in here, because he fucking fires off and he just goes explosion. And I watched that and I had to stop for a second because I was like, oh my god, fucking goddamn Konosuba reference.
Hey man, it's a good show 2 reference.
But yeah, he just shows up in but yeah, no, I mean, yeah, Slash, Kamen Rider Slash, Tetsuo Daishinji is kind of my favorite, regardless of the fact that he has a silly gun, and regardless of the fact that it's surprising that it took this long into the show for us to get a gun sword, because truthfully, even when something isn't like like the transformation device, like in 01, it's still pretty common for like even the main Kamen Rider to have a sword that he can just flip around and like, oh yeah, now it's a gun. It's also a gun. Yeah. It makes things easier to sell a toy. Like,
kids love guns and swords.
Yeah, and especially gun swords.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So he frees them, and then can we talk about how this sequence of events where then Toma uses the King of Arthur book to transform into Dragon Arthur, just to immediately transform into another form.
Oh yeah, he uses he also uses the Arthur book solely to steal not the 2 books that he stole from his friends, but the 3rd red book that Caliber just conveniently happened to have on him so that he could complete his, as we now know the term is, wonder combo. Drink every time there's a wonder attached to anything. But, like, we finally get, you know, Toma's 3 of a kind, which is awesome. Cool, great, awesome, finally. But he doesn't he doesn't pass the Arthur book to either of the other two that are, like, in need of, you know, like, they just lost one of their books, so maybe they could use a boost. Right. Maybe just pass the King Arthur book around. Nope. This one's my book, and it's only me.
It's a blue book. He could have given it to Red. Red needs blue books apparently to go off.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm keeping
this
blue
my
book.
thing though.
This blue book's mine.
Here's my thing though. Could they even use the King Arthur book?
I mean,
probably,
I think that it's implied that only the worthy can use it, and Toma's the only one that's proven his worth.
Oh, you've been talking about story-wise, yeah. Story-wise, probably. But in terms of toy style, that shit is mix and match. Because remember, you gotta mix and match this shit as much as possible.
Yeah,
so here's the thing, William, you don't know. So after every episode of Kamen Rider, on the official Toei website, they upload concept arts of the forms, right? So if you go to the Toei, you can see the concept art of Dragon Eagle, Son Goku. But since this shit is just so mix and match, right? What they really do is they just make only like half of the rider form, or like they just draw 1/3, and then they just use a fucking stupid simulator to like, here's all the other fucking combinations you can do. So if you were to go on the Toei website, or whatever the fuck website hosts this, the official comment, you could actually look at, here's fucking Retro's Lion Arthur form, or fucking Kenza's Shinobi Arthur, or whoever the fuck Arthur form right now. Because this shit is just mix and match. They're like, fuck that shit. Like, kids love that shit. It's the same reason why I buy a Harry Potter Lego set and a SpongeBob Lego set and put them in the same setting, alright? You're a wizard, SpongeBob.
Oh, God. But yeah, so Toma steals back his last red book.
Yeah, hey, this form looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Full red form looks pretty good.
Yeah, full red form, and apparently it's the, like, Journey to the West, the story of fucking Son Goku. So, Dragon Ball Z and Kamen Rider confirmed. But yeah, he decides to...
And then we get this super good sequence. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Just wait, next season will be just manga. They'll use manga as their power.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be the White Rider, only in black and white, and he just has black and white books.
Oh, that'll be pretty good.
It's a hot take.
Yeah, then we just get this really good sequence. This is super good.
Yeah, it's also really well directed. Like, there's a lot of moving camera work, and I'm actually like, I'm rewatching it. Like, that's surprisingly like talented, like, camera work.
Because I explained this to William in our third major review, like, because for like the last 20 years or so, like, in terms of production for Sentai, it's just super static. Like, you just get wide shot, close up shot, wide shot, where the fuck of fight scenes. That's it, and you just get like different angles. But in recent years, with tokusatsu and Kamen Rider and Sentai, they started experimenting with camera works more. Like, oh, okay, we know how to use a camera. It took us like 40 years of producing the show to be like, hey, for an intern to tell us, like, hey, you guys know you could take the camera off the tripod and move it right on. Like, what?
Yeah, and it's 2020, and somebody was like, you know, there's these things called drones, right?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we get this super good fighting sequence, which is really impressive.
Yeah, and everybody finishes off their Mighty Duck opponent. Like, and then we have the great moment of Toma going in for the kill, and Caliber just using the last duck as a fucking meat shield.
That was pretty legit. I actually really like that a lot.
Yeah, it was like, woo, wow, goddamn.
Truly, well, I would say he's a villain for that. But then again, he's using other villains, so like.
I mean, yeah. To be fair, Caliber is doing God's work by destroying the ungodly monster that is the duck.
Yeah, exactly.
The ungodly, who knows what's going on with it downstairs, got a fucking duck creature. But yeah, no. But in the like, while they're watching it, and this is why I go back to, like, she's clearly part of the same organization. She's clearly like the secret, like the shouldn't. I don't know. We already have a ninja, so I don't know what the fuck she is. Is she just gonna be a secret agent with a poison pen? I don't know. But it seems like she has Kento's, like, final yellow book. So I don't know if she's
Yeah.
gonna be revealed to be
the
like
third- or the
Kento's
third-
sister,
or the
what?
third yellow book, because there's probably a bunch of books with colors in this show.
Yeah, I mean, it could not be his book, but I feel like it's because I think it's supposed to be all three of them go full Wonder combo next episode.
Yeah, and then Toma has a flashback. And we told there's a third,
Oh yeah,
there's a third
Toma
person.
finally gets triggered on his fucking past for the first time in umpteen battles at this point, and like his fourth or fifth interaction with Caliber. Like,
Yeah,
but
that's like
the
this
random
whole,
red book that he stole from Caliber, that helps him get his memory back.
Yeah, for some reason, but it's
And
I don't even know what triggers
wait,
it. It's just kind of happens.
Look, it's a journey, right? It's a journey to the west.
Yeah.
Like how is a journey to his memories, all right? That's
Yeah.
the trigger.
Yeah, journey
He
from
used the word journey.
It's a journey from the east hemisphere of the brain to the west hemisphere. finally undoing the lobotomy that happened to him at age 7.
Oh my god! he apparently went through some shit. All right.
Yeah, so he found out there was a third guy that he used to hang out with apparently.
That
Like,
isn't
oh, boy,
Kento, apparently.
I thought that
Presumably.
was- I
I
thought
feel
that
like it's
wasn't
supposed to be Kento, but
Yeah,
apparently he's
right?
remembering that there was another person, which doesn't make sense.
No, I think it's more the fact that like maybe that was Kento, but he forgot.
Yeah.
But the thing is, whatever supernatural stuff happened before he lost his memory was kind of erased.
I mean, it's
So
not that
maybe-
supernatural. You take
Well,
a nail
okay.
and you put it between somebody's head and you just hit it real hard.
Okay, wow. First of all, it's through the nose, and then you just kind of scoop it up,
Depends on how you want to do it.
Oh, wow, okay. You know what? You're right. I forgot
Phineas
that had
Gage
to-
took one straight to the noggin, and and that did work, you know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then Toma realized he's gonna write a book about his friends. Like, oh boy,
Yeah.
I now have friends to write about.
Yeah,
I can write about our friends.
Yeah, finally I can go back to writing, and I just want to say, because it comes up at the end, I think it's at the end or it's the beginning, let me see, where Tassel's like, ooh, does he even need to still be a novelist? And it's like, no, what? You're right, why the fuck is he still a novelist? It's very weird, like...
I mean, apparently being a Kamen Rider doesn't pay the price.
Yeah, it's at the beginning. Yeah, I mean, yes. But clearly all of the fucking people at Logos are eating and have shelters, so I mean...
No, maybe they just
Hey,
have
someone's
jobs
paying
on
for
the
that
side.
Northic base, all right?
They totally have jobs on the side, man. That's what I'm telling you right now. Right now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Buster's gotta pay his alimony somehow.
Buster just has, like, he works the 9 to 5 at a McDonald's or something.
Oh, yeah, he
Fucking-
absolutely has... Again, Buster has the saddest life.
He's not even a manager. He's still the fry cook or something.
Oh,
There we
yeah,
go.
he's getting pushed around by, like, a 16-year-old with the worst acne. But yeah, he shows up. He runs away from his job. He plays hooky. He'll be getting reported for that. But he shows up to save Sophia from Caliber after Sophia confronts him and is like,
how fucking convenient for them for Buster just to be there.
yeah. And Caliber's and she's like, yeah, I don't think that's Caliber. I don't think that's not the same guy. Even Tassel's like, I don't think that's the same guy. And when Tassel doubts you, I mean, that's a pretty bad sign. Yeah.
Also, I didn't know what her plan was to be. Like, so if Caliber wasn't... Was she just gonna die at that point? Clearly, sure, she didn't plan. It's like, oh boy, there's this mysterious guy that's gonna attack everyone.
Caliber even said, he's like, should you really be leaving the house right now? Like...
right?
But
we clearly established that Caliber is a dangerous person. She just fucking walks up there like, "Hey, yo, what up?
Yeah,
what up,
hey,
Caliber?"
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I think I've mentioned this before, but I feel like she's just gonna be, what was it? Power Rangers Mystic Force, right? Where that was the one where it was like the most apparent that they were filming in New Zealand, in my opinion, because it was like, oh, yeah, this is not America. But the main Zordon woman, basically the Zordon insert, she was a Power Ranger, and she loses her powers episode 1 or something. I remember. So I feel like it's just going to be another one of those situations where it's like, everybody's a Kamen Rider. Just some people can't use their Kamen Rider powers that often, or they'll fucking die or something. I'm sure if she was about to die, maybe we'd have gotten something... We'd have gotten 2 transformations in 1, but they decided to call that off because it was like we're doing too much.
Yeah, we already showed like 5 forms this episode. We gotta stop.
Yeah.
It's time to stop.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah. Speaking of stopping, boy, the William, you're missing out on the preview because it's just gonna be.
Okay, I watched the preview this time, and I will tell you right now, I'm no longer watching the previews after this.
Yeah, because it spoiled it for you.
Yeah, it just straight up spoiled it. I'm like, what's the point of the preview?
Well, it's to get you hyped up for the spoil.
Well, because
so you have to be hyped up.
Hey, the preview also. Well, look. Okay, here's the other thing about the preview: is it tells you stuff. It brings up a bunch of stuff, and then it makes you think, what the fuck was that? What the fuck is about? How is that gonna happen? Like, it doesn't say. It's not revealing that Caliber is who Caliber is. It's just revealing that Kento's gonna realize, oh my god, it's not my dad. And
at this point,
it doesn't reveal that like they're gonna win.
It wasn't the fact that Caliber tried to kill him like the 20 other times. Like, boy, that could still be my dad. Who knows? He may have said, "You're not my son" to me like 20 times.
Again, I've mentioned it before, but like the model we have right now is fucking Ogami. If Ogami is any example of the fathers of the Kamen Riders, yeah, he could kill him. He might be trying to kill him.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, I'm curious to see if we can just for once get 2 good episodes in a row where I don't feel like I'm getting fucking whiplash like between like, okay, this is really good. Like I literally said, oh man, I think Saber's finally found its pace, and then it was like, this shit's fucking insane. And then we have this episode, and I'm like, okay, I don't know if I can trust you again. Don't hurt. I've been hurt before, Kamen Rider Saber. Please, don't.
Oh my god. So am I just gonna be like baffled by what I'm gonna see? Basically, I feel like this is gonna end up being the case.
I hope not.
Probably.
Hey, how have the 3 of the... That's what the trifold book's gonna be. I was gonna say, how the fuck do they not have how have they not had like a 3 Musketeers book between them yet? And then I was like, that's what the trifold's gonna be. That's what the trifold will be. It'll be 3 Musketeers, and it'll be big as fuck.
Okay.
That's I'm calling it now. 3 Musketeers is the big old book.
Okay, so podcast 9, episode 9. All right, cool.
Yeah.
There you go. We got that written down.
Okay.
It's been said into the void. Can't wait when you're wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, hey, let me also take a second to just thank our Southeast Asian audience fans for really doing what I asked them to and interjecting themselves into our election and making things right in the world. Thank you. We couldn't have done it without you because God knows our country needs the help.
Hey, is that over yet? Remember, recounts.
No, we're past that now.
You can't recount with this discrepancy. With the discrepancy.
Hey, that's not gonna stop. That's not gonna stop Trump, all right?
Yeah, well,
it kind of will. So
you can't.
Okay.
Austin has a point. You can't beat crazy.
I mean, you can, but
I mean, you can, but it's going to require like actively choosing to beat crazy.
Yeah, so hopefully and probably this will be the way that it's going to be taken. So who knows?
Yeah. So I just wanted to thank them for their efforts in doing what I asked and fighting the power. So yeah, cool.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Is that it?
So, yeah. That's it. That's my thank you.
Okay. Cool. All right. Any last word from you, William?
No.
All right. Cool. Hey. All right. So coronavirus is still a thing.
Really
Wash your hands. Oh yeah. That's not going away. That's not going away. Wash your hands. Okay. Thanks. Bye.